Yo, can you guys hear me? Alright, I'm gonna shoot my shit. Bro, nah, bro. Um, I heard Rufus Gracie Rob. That's what I personally think some of the things are pretty L, but like personally, that's just what I think. That's just kind of my own belief. That his should be less, but I ain't finna get mad. Like, it's whatever. Oh yeah, I heard he dropped. I believe it's something about Patty Pimblett. Yeah, probably something I watched. Sorry, his coach. Still working on it. Loading up, loading up.
In a long time. And it's actually kind of surprising because usually it's the fighters that have a bit of delusion about them headed into a big fight. And they kind of need that. You kind of need that iron self-belief. Some call it delusion going into a massive fight because, I mean, you're going to have something crazy to propel you into a cage fight against the best martial artists in the world.
Really, the coaches more even tempered with the way that they speak on things, where they're not the ones that are getting carried away. They're not the ones sounding like fanboys, even though, of course, they have that natural bias towards the fighter that they're coaching. And this is not making a video about Patty Pimblett's head coach because he thinks Patty's going to win. I understand Patty Pimblett's coach is going to say that they're going to win. It's just, this is
the thing is, I understand is, I would just say it's gonna happen, and like he's gonna say things that are delusional. But honestly, from what I know of his coach, he's a pretty good coach. But apparently, what he said was crazy. So let's watch.
This is a different level of bias that we're going to get to. So let's get into this. Patty Pimblett's head coach is going to be asked about Ilia Toporia's win over Charles, and he is going to downplay it so much. It's actually kind of crazy. We'll just see.
Are you surprised that Charles Oliveira just went out there and kind of stood with Ilia? Were you expecting a different game plan?
Actually, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna watch the actual interview. Let's see this. Like, submission radio, right? Sorry, guys. Damn, I did not know he swung on the bro. That's fucking crazy. Swinging on the greatest boxer in UFC history is crazy. You will always see me, like, blazing, basically. Like, that's just what will happen. But you always see that. Did they say anything in this interview? Hopefully not. Oh, I need, but it's not my internet. God damn, bro. Um, okay, this is the video, I believe. This is straight from the source. We're not hearing it from anybody. I was about to tell you this shit. We don't really have a schedule. I just get a viewer. Oh, no. That would be foolish if there's a thing, so. Oh, so
All right, guys, I am joining you through Zoom because for some reason StreamYard failed us, but this man was kind enough to stick around and multiple times try to join me here on Submission Radio to make his big debut on the program. Of course, the man behind Next Generation MMA Liverpool and fighters such as Paddy Pimblett, Paul Rimmer. Welcome to. This was his 47th pro fight, and he was going in there like an amateur. Are you surprised that Charles Oliveira just went out there and kind of stood with Ilya? Were you expecting a different game plan?
I mean, he didn't come out and just stand with him. He did try to initiate a takedown, but I was surprised that he was just happy to walk into his punches, to be honest with you. Yeah, I was quite surprised at that. Ilya likes to walk people down, and you don't want to do that job for him.
Well, now, dude, but it's pretty crazy, right? Like Alex Okanovsky, Max Holloway. Now we've got, obviously, Charles Oliveira. What do you make of the three guys that Ilya was able to beat back-to-back? Like, he's obviously number one ranked now, pound for pound.
All them guys have been in a lot of wars over the years. Let's just put it that way.
What did he just say?
So, like, you know, you're talking about someone that's beaten champions, and to beat champions, you have to have fights where you've fought the best in the divisions. And all of them guys have had a lot of hard fights over the years, and a lot of them had heavy knockouts around the time of, well, they were due to fight Ilya, should we say.
Okay, I'm gonna pause this real quick. We're at the stream. Let me just say something real quick. That his student, like people, like whatever you want to call him, Paddy, his most credible wins are over guys that have been in a lot of wars. Michael Chandler has been in a lot of wars. And Michael Chandler just fucking sucks. If you want to count Tony as a credible win, but Bobby Green, or King Green, Justin Wilson, what? It's getting really late. I don't know. We're gonna wrap this up.
You know what I mean?
It's lagging out.
So kind of like